Hello, hope you're good. Welcome to the channel Wisdom Spot. Without a further ado, let's get started to the questions. Lunar 25 mission. Roscosmos, Russia's space agency, launched its Lunar 25 spacecraft aboard a Soyuz 2 rocket on 11 August 2023. The goal of Lunar 25 was to soft land near the Moon's south pole and research the visual, physical, and chemical properties of moon dust and moon soil, as well as the atmosphere. However, on 20th August, it crashed. Gaganyaan mission of ISRO. The Gaganyaan mission is an ongoing project in India to launch a 3-person crew to a 400-kilometer high low Earth orbit, LEO, and safely return them to Earth. The Government of India has approved 2 unmanned missions and 1 human mission as part of this program. The first manned space flight is scheduled for 2024. If the Gaganyaan mission is successful, India will join the select group of nations, the United States, Russia, and China, that have human space flight capability. The Gaganyaan mission is an ambitious and well-coordinated initiative undertaken by ISRO in partnership with other agencies such as numerous research institutes, Indian academics, and industry, with the following goals. To conduct human spaceflights, its immediate goal is to show indigenous capabilities to conduct human spaceflights. In the long run, it will build the foundation for a sustained Indian human space exploration program. The process is shown in the picture that how the Gaganyaan mission will be taking place. It will take 16 minutes to reach the low Earth orbit, stay 5 to 7 days in space. Then it will start to come down to Earth and the crew module will splash down at Arabian Sea near Gujarat and then all the crew will be rescued. GSLV Mk3 will lift off the orbital module into the low Earth orbit. Crew module, that is the habitat of astronaut, and service module that will do the on-orbit servicing. These 2 modules, that is crew and service, that you can see in the picture together, they are known as orbital module. Now, Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 3 is India's 3rd lunar mission and the country's 2nd attempt at a soft landing on the moon's surface. Chandrayaan 3 lifted off from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on 14th July 2023. On 5th August 2023, the spacecraft smoothly entered lunar orbit. On 23rd August 2023, the lander successfully landed near the lunar south pole, which resulted in a momentous occasion. Rocket that was used is LVM-3, also known as Fat Boy. Rover was known as Pragyan. The Indian government recognized 23rd August as National Space Day to mark the success of the Chandrayaan 3 mission, which included the landing of the Vikram lander and the deployment of the Pragyan rover on the lunar surface. Landing point of Chandrayaan 3 has been given the name Shiv Shakti, whereas the landing point of Chandrayaan 2 was given the name Tiranga Point. Aditya L1 mission. Why in the news? The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, recently completed the launch of Aditya L1, its first solar mission. The PSLV C-57 rocket was used in the launch. The PSLV's 4th stage was fired twice, a first in ISRO history, to perfectly position the spacecraft into its elliptical orbit. So what was the Aditya L1 mission all about? Aditya L1 is India's first space-based observatory-class solar mission, studying the Sun from a distance of 1.5 million km. The L1 milestone will be reached in around 125 days. Aditya L1 is also ISRO's 2nd astronomy observatory-class mission after Astrosat, 2015. The journey is far shorter than that of India's last Mars orbiter project, Mangalyaan. The spacecraft will be deployed in a halo orbit around the Sun-Earth system's Lagrange Point 1, L1. And the objective of Aditya L1 is to deliver useful information about the solar corona, photosphere, chromosphere, and solar wind. Aditya L1's major goal is to get a better knowledge of the Sun's behavior, including radiation, heat, particle flow, and magnetic fields, and how they affect Earth. Now, what is the Lagrange point? Lagrange points are locations in space where the gravitational forces of two big orbiting entities, such as the Sun and Earth, balance each other out. This means that a small object, such as a spaceship, can stay at these spots without consuming a lot of fuel to keep its orbit stable. There are 5 Lagrange points, each with unique properties. Because of these locations, a small mass can orbit in a stable pattern between two larger masses. There are 5 Lagrange points, L1, L2, L3, L4, L5. The spacecraft for the Aditya L1 mission will be deployed in a halo orbit around the Sun-Earth system's Lagrange Point 1, L1. NISAR mission. Full form of NISAR is NASA-ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar Mission. IT is a joint attempt of NASA and ISRO, which is set to launch in the first quarter of 2024. The mission is set to launch from the Satish Dhawan Space Center in Sriharikota on board ISRO's GSLV Mark II launch vehicle. This satellite will operate for a minimum of 3 years. It is a low Earth orbit, LEO, observatory. NISAR will map the entire globe in 12 days. Ultrasat. NASA will launch Israel's first space telescope mission, the Ultraviolet Transient Astronomy Satellite, Ultrasat, in early 2026. Ultrasat is a large-field ultraviolet observatory that will examine the mysteries of short-duration events in the universe, such as supernova explosions and neutron star mergers. It will be launched into a geostationary orbit around the Earth. NASA will supply Ultrasat with a launch opportunity, flight payload adapter, and other launch-related tasks.